Hey, James Pelton here. I got asked the other day, what is your most valuable asset? And I thought about it for a bit. Is it Bitcoin? Is it Ethereum? I hold some real estate. I have some gold. I have some stocks. What asset do I consider to be my most valuable? And after I thought about it for a bit, the answer that I came up with actually surprised myself even a little bit. I think my most valuable asset is my audience. I start a lot of businesses. I start a lot of side hustles. I have a lot of offers that I put out there. And an advantage that I have over somebody just starting from scratch is when I put together an offer or a business, I automatically have a big audience that might be interested in this offer. And that audience is an asset that I can take with me going forward, and it just grows over time. So, and specifically, you might think my YouTube audience is my most valuable, and I do. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. But actually, the asset that makes me the most money, provides the most value to me, is my email list. And I love my email list because I can send out quick information. You know, a video takes a while to record and get out there. And also, my email list is something that I own. I'm a little bit at the mercy of YouTube. If they decide to shut me down, or they decide to demonetize me, or they decide, hey, we didn't like this video that you put out, I'm a little stuck. Whereas my email list, I can take with me and grow it and use it for years to come. So, and along with my email list, and this one's very near and dear to my heart, having a text messaging list is even more valuable. You guys might know if you've watched some of my other videos, I wrote some software to send out mass text messages, and I exited that business in 2020. But text messages are even better. They're a little bit more expensive to send out. The click rate on the text message is like 10 times higher than the email. Also, open rates. Emails, I get probably 30% open rates. You guys like me? That's pretty good for email. But my text messages that I send get like a 95% open rate. So you combine those two together, and having an audience, email and texting, very, very valuable. You might not even have a business. You might not even have an offer or a side hustle or anything that you're looking to promote. But if you start building that email and texting list, then when you're ready, when you do have an offer, you already have an audience ready to go for it. And just to highlight the power of this, when I ran mobile text alerts, we had a tattoo parlor that for them to send out a text message to their whole list cost $45. Which is pretty expensive. One message, $45. But they tracked, in every text message they sent out, it cost them $45, but it made them $400. So you can probably imagine they were sending out a lot of text messages. But that's the power. That demonstrates the power of having an audience like this. So you want to start building your audience, email and texting. You want to pick a reliable platform. OmniSend is a good one. They do email and texting together very well. So the best way to grow your email list is you provide something of free value and you give it to people in exchange for their email address. So let's say I want to say give me a list of top 5 side hustles. You guys know I love AI. I use ChatGPT. I talk to ChatGPT more than I talk to my family, which maybe that's sad. I don't know. Okay, so here's some good info from ChatGPT. So then what I'm going to say is turn those 5 side hustles into a really nice looking PDF that I can use as a lead magnet. Okay, so it took about 6 seconds and it gave me this PDF. And if I wanted to, if I was going to actually do this, I might want to spice it up a little bit, add some colors or something like that. But here we have a PDF with 5 profitable side hustles to boost your income. And it took me about 10 seconds to create. Then what you can do is create a landing page using OmniSend or something like that. And basically you just say, enter your email address and get this free PDF with the top 5 side hustles of today. Then as people sign up, you start building an email list. And it's going to start small. Obviously, you get 1, 2, 3. But over time, you share this landing page around. You post it on Twitter. You send it to your friends, whatever. Over time, you start to develop this list. So, and now that you have a list, when you're ready to, let's say you want to build a training course. It's $97. So let's say if you didn't have a list, you start your training course, you build it, it's $97, you build it, and you hope, I hope people come and buy it. The reality is nobody's going to just find your training course randomly, okay? You have to market it in some way. So you're not going to make any money. But now let's compare that with, we'll say Sarah had built an email list over time. It took her a while, but she has 1,000 people on her email list. So now she has a training course. She has 1,000 people who know her. They probably like her if she's, sent out a newsletter or whatever to kind of develop that relationship. Now, she puts out a $97 training course. She sends it out to her 1,000 people, say, hey, check out this training course. And if just 5% of her email list decides, yeah, I'd like to buy that training course, well, that's 50 customers right there. You just made $5,000. So that's the value of having a list. And again, even if you don't think you need it now, it's something you might want in the future, and it might take a while to build it. So better to get started today. So whether or not you have a business, you don't have a business, get an email list started. You can go over to OmniSend. They do email and SMS marketing. Email and SMS marketing so good it's boring. That's a good saying. And stay tuned. I'm helping a lot of people get side hustles started right now. You guys know my app program that I'm doing. Each of these apps I'm building is its own business, and we're building our own email lists. So stay tuned for more videos about that. Hit like and subscribe, all the things that you do on YouTube. God bless you guys. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for being part of my audience. You're more than an asset. You're a person, and I appreciate you. Appreciate your time. God bless you. Have a great rest of your day.